Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Dan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline. I'm Kevin Harlan. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Boston, holding out a second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far.
And you know, for the Celtics, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long. And guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Anthony Simon. And it's Tillman in at the 4 slot. And for Houston, they've got Steven Adams, Alperen Şengün out there with Smith. Then it's MP, and it's Durant in at the 2-guard spot. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one. And the benefit to MP being able to make that shot is it often leaves the defense at his mercy.
Now, here's Brown. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
And stolen by Simon. Brown the pass to Tillman. Rockets with the rebound. They're in the midst of an unbelievable streak right now. 18 straight wins. Just remarkable.
Well, just to be able to be on the call and see these guys in person is a real treat. They've been the talk of the NBA during this streak. The question now becomes, can they sustain the focus and level of intensity? They are looking quite comfortably in control, so it's going to be interesting to see.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And here's MP for 3. And it's Derek White with the rebound. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Brown. And Simons has it in the corner. A 3-pointer off the mark. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. MP kicks to Şengün. Durant dishes to MP. Screen by Şengün. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the basket by MP. MP's got his 3rd basket of the night. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Brown outside. Simons the pass to Brown. Simons against MP. Cade's shot is off.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Smith kicks to MP. Another miss by MP. Celtics trail by 4. Pass to White. The Celtics working the ball around now. On the wing run. Guarded by KD. Here's Tillman. Banked in off the glass.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
MP, no good. Basket, good.
You have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Brown outside. It's good from long range.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Durant. 9 points last game. And here's MP for 3. Here's Adams. The 3 from MP. Tillman grabs the miss.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers. But not much. To show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Well, I think Simons was hoping to generate contact on the drive. He's eager to get to the line.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And Anthony Simons cut his teeth under Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum stand. Some pretty good manners.
You aren't kidding, Kevin. And I think going up against those guys in practice every day, watching them every night, and being another guard who has to score the ball, he couldn't have learned from anybody better. And Anthony Simons now a tough guy to stop.
And here we go. MP heading to the hoop.
And that's how you execute in the open floor. Great job by MP to get to his spot.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. Coach showed nothing but respect for Derek White. He told me White is the ultimate glue guy. He's not worried about his stats. Instead, he fills in the gaps and does whatever is necessary to help his team win. He is truly an unselfish player. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you. And here is Simons. Following the 3 from Jabari Smith. Back to Brown. Over Smith. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Rockets leading by 7. MP finds KD. Offensive rebound. Şengün. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Rockets making a change here. Green's checked in. In the corner, Smith with it. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Simons with the ball. Now Smith defending. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
And now...
And so, MP will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. On the court for the Celtics. It's Boucher out there with Sam Hauser. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Garza in at the center, filling out the middle.
Look at how swiftly MP moves to the rim there.
Here's Pritchard. Following the basket by MP. Over to the left wing. Right wing. Here's Pritchard. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
Not a close contest either the last time they got together. Everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Yeah, give credit to those guys for playing with such aggressiveness. It makes a huge difference when you get that kind of boost from your second unit.
From the arc. Rebound by Okogie. Rockets leading by 10. MP passes to Tate. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace throughout the game and keeping the defense on their heels.
Nailed from three-point land. Garza's got it back down to single digits for the Celtics. Out to the right wing. A shot by Tate with no one around. No good from the wing. Pass to Garza. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pritchard against MP. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Rockets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Now let's head over to the sideline for a report on Derek White. How's he doing, Allie?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Boston provided some information. We do now know that the ankle is twisted. He's trying to walk it off, but we have no further information at this time. It's not enough to keep this game out of action, though. He's making a go of it. Guys?
Allie, thanks as always. And, of course, you never like to see any kind of injury.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Here's MP after the basket by Boston to the inside. It's stolen by Pritchard. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Boucher. The Celtics working the ball around now. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Let's take a look at the Celtics. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And when I look at Houston, they got to be disappointed with their play. They just look disjointed, and their losing streak continues to grow as a result.
Tari Eason's checked in for Tate. Brown inside. Şengün's there. It's good.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, thanks. The Celtics this summer trading Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons. Player almost a decade younger. Simons' deep threat capability is definitely a fit for the way the Boston Celtics like to play, especially now moving forward. If he can fit in defensively, it could be a long-term contributor, guys.
Yeah, he's more than capable. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. And here is MP, following Jaylen Brown's 3. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul. I don't know if they'll sit him. It's a tough decision.
The Rockets making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. Celtics also with a sub. Cade is checked in. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pick. Do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Deflects the pass. Eason against Brown. Outside, Simons. Back to Brown. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Houston leading by 3. And here's MP for 3. And Boston with the rebound. Tillman's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Good on the shot. Simons has got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
MP inside. Covered by Simons. There's Crawford with the 3. Another miss by Houston.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
A nice shot by Simons.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against Indiana. MP up top, covered by Simons. Pull from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brown. So for the Rockets, Jabari Smith, Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Celtics. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. Thank you, Allie, for that. And folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Hey, folks, what a...
He's been very, very good in the first half. I like his aggressiveness mindset, the shot selection. He's got it working.
All right, next. Thank you for being with us. Now let's...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
MP out there with Durant, and then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Jabari Smith, and it's Şengün in at the 4. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Durant in the corner. From outside, off the mark. Celtics leading by 4. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Brown wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. On the wing, MP. Another miss by Houston.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Tillman's shot is off.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
For 3, the rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. MP kicks to KD. Kept alive. The 3 from MP. Bring it up for MP. A 3.
And they get one now. 1 of 5 here in the third.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll head back home to host the Miami Heat. Then on Sunday, they'll host the New York Knicks.
And that game against the Warriors, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Kevin?
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Out to Smith for the lead. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Assist on the night. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. For Boston, they've gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. There's the pick. Here's White. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Houston in the lead. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Simons surveying the D. Over in the corner, White. A three-pointer is right on target. White's got 5.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Here comes MP. Şengün with a wide open look. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Brown finds Simon. Back to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. White. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, we've seen an uptick in volume from White at the arc. He's more confident than ever from that range.
MP dishes to Adams. Kicks it out to MP. Pass to Şengün. KD on the wing. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Simon. Brown against Adams. The Rockets pull it in. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. The 3 from MP. The rebound by Queta. Queta's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. KD against Brown. Pass to Tillman. At the elbow, it's Brown. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. It's White on the wing. From downtown. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Rockets. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason.
And seeing where the Rockets are, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
With the step, a kick out to Simon. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Rockets leading by 3. Here's MP. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Now we get a chance to check out MP. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. And ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And he's been deadly from the free throw line. Only a handful of players are shooting a better percentage. Phenomenal asset to have on your team. The Rockets making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. Sam Hauser's checked in for Boston. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And let's go now to the rookie watch. For the past month, these have been the most productive NBA rookie scorers. MV is number 1. On the court right now for the Celtics. We've got Peyton Pritchard. There's Boucher out there with Sam Hauser. Then there's Jaylen Brown.
That's a smart shot. I love seeing MP take the 3 in that situation.
Sweet touch inside from Brown.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Tate. From deep. Offensive rebound, Celtics.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
And so Boucher nails both of them. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Houston. They've held a 12-point lead early. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Smith outside. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
Adams sets the pick for MP. Six to shoot. Rebound, Boston.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Rockets leading by 3. Durant kicks to MP. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And Adams with the slam.
He threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Guarded by KD. Nice ball movement by Boston. Boucher with a screen on Durant. Boston, no good that time either.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
MP deciding where to go with it. Houston needs to get a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Celtics making a switch here. Kate is checked in. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Brown. Pass to Hauser. Takes the 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
MP passes to Durant. No good from 11 feet.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And stolen by MP. Here's Smith. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Rockets lead by 4.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Pritchard from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
KD on the wing. Finney-Smith kicks to MP. Pass to Smith. Just 5 on the clock. It's Durant on the wing. Misses the 3.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Out left to the wing. Here's Keita. Now Pritchard. They shoot again. Right through the cylinder that time. All net.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And here is MP. Durant kicks to MP. Shoots the 3. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by MP. MP's got his 7th assist here tonight. Celtics trail by 5. Brown with it. Now defended by MP. Rolls up on the elbow. Brown with the bucket. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
Pass to MP. Out to Smith. Here's Finney-Smith. Durant feeling it out a bit. KD on the wing. The wing jumper off target.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it. Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
MP inside. He's covered by Pritchard. From outside the arc. And Durant can't get that one to fall.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Brown the pass to Pritchard. Back to Hauser. And here's Brown outside. Carries it from three-point range. Brown's got 21.
Well, when you're as polished and practiced a shooter as Brown, there's no reason to hesitate.
MP kicks to Finney-Smith. It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Brown. The Rockets again can't hit.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Back to Hauser to take the lead. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And now a three-point Boston lead.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Şengün's checked in for Houston. And then for Boston. Tillman, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. That comes in for Sam Hauser. And it's Simons in for Pritchard. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart, show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Four on the clock. Brown outside.
And with his size and lateral quickness, Smith has all the tools needed to be an elite defender.
Back to MP. It's Durant on the wing. To end the drought. Strong finish by KD.
Well, he was scuffling with his shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
White bounce pass. Brown deciding where to go with it. No good on the three.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Şengün with a screen on Simon. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
MP finds Şengün. Pass to MP. The second effort. And the layup. Good by Şengün. Şengün's got 15 points in just the second half. Celtics trail by 3. Here's White. Up top, Brown. Now Simons. And he banks the layup in.
Well, when Simons is making plays for others, this offense becomes even more dangerous.
Now Smith. Now Durant. From deep. He drills the three.
And this is a statement bucket. If you weren't excited about Smith already, how about now?
Outside Brown. Here's White. Now Brown. Poke loose. It's stolen by Adams. Now Smith. MP fires. Buries the deep ball.
And being able to spot up for that jump shot is really a skill MP has improved.
Now Brown lets loose a three. Durant rips down the rebound. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his fourth foul of the contest. MP outside. And get the three. Celtics trail by 7. Outside Simons. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Well, those are some big points from Simons, delivering when they needed it.
1:09 left in the game. Outside Durant. Puts up the three. The Rockets grab it.
into their hands. That'll reset the shot clock.
5 to shoot. Now Şengün. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Jacks up a 3. Trained from outside.
A massive make by Simons, proving he can deliver in a crucial moment.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
It's Simons.
Turning into a sensation in a hurry. Get your tickets to see Simon.
MP.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time now.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Yeah, just a golden opportunity that's lost right there. Now, we still got a game.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick.
It's the first that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And Smith knows how crucial these moments are, wanting to prove he can hit big shots in the NBA.
White outside. From outside. Not that time. It won't go. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. It was up for grabs right until... Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And we'll see you next time.
It's good! It's good!
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Yeah. And how the saying go, things change. Skinny dude, but the flow is the size of Bing range. Pennies for my thoughts add up. I hope you bring change. I know these haters ain't want me to see my wings raised. Flowing shoes, polish it. Rappers, I demolish it. I done lost my mind in need of a psychologist. They could care less back when I was still in colleges. And now the boy be in London, Theophilus. It's tough trying to end up on the paved route. The flow is medium rare, now bring the steak out. This is my medium here, see how it plays out. They all bugging me, I gotta pull a raid out. Using it sparingly, forever will they cherish me before I black out. Introduce my moment of clarity. I'm not the same, say I changed, but I can't leave the game. Now I'm right back to my old ways. I take life so slow, every minute gotta go. Now I'm right back to my old ways. We only here for a little, so I'm somewhere in the middle, and I'm right back to my old ways. I'm not the same, say I changed, but I can't leave the game. Now I'm right back to my old ways. Let's take them back to the days when we had no radio plays and we had to change up our ways, cause success breeds difference. Try to keep it clean while they littering. Snakes in the grass, they try to slither in. The rose that grew from concrete, not withering. And it's life so fast, the lights keep flickering. What goes around comes back, and that's the karma truth. I log on to my closet, that shit is karma loop. So I get a little fresh. My teachers used to hate me, but now I could pass the test. Got confidence, subconsciousness makes me overlook all of my many accomplishments. But see, I get it like nobody else did. I found a deeper meaning, know what sense of self is. And I'ma die of old age and stay true. I've reverted back to my old ways. I'm not the same, say I changed, but I can't leave the game. Now I'm right back to my old ways. I take life so slow, every minute gotta go. Now I'm right back to my old ways. We only here for a little, so I'm somewhere in the middle, and I'm right back to my old ways. I'm not the same, say I changed, but I can't leave the game. Now I'm right back to my old ways.
Good evening and welcome to this pay-per-view extravaganza. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening. And 10 rounds slated in the books tonight. Here's the first.
No matter what the sport, Teddy, it's very challenging to string together two absolute masterpiece performances. Pernell Whitaker's last fight was just that. It was a spectacular knockout victory.
And he's looking for more of the same. And to get more of the same, he's got to remember, it wasn't just his power. It was the way he set it up. It was all the little things that he did.
Great movement to get away from those punches. Whitaker's power is dynamic, truly dynamic. The kind of stuff that could end this fight early on.
Yeah, it is, but there's a danger to that, too. If he doesn't land early on, if he doesn't have his way early on, maybe he gets discouraged.
He clinches when he gets to the inside. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. More than one punch downstairs, that can be damaging. Good smooth work by Pernell Whitaker. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
Pernell Whitaker's work in training camp is now paying off. Do you see the accuracy and the effectiveness with that combination? Big left hand. Gonzalez is trying to survive this. He is taking a beating right now. That one good shot came in and rocked him.
And that's the problem with his defense right now. You know, he's trying to block those shots. You can't block 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots at a time. They get through.
Come on, kid. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Whitaker's coming off of a round where he clearly stunned his opponent, and now you get the sense that he could be building on it. That momentum is on his side.
Well, he's found something that works for him, and he's going to stay with it.
Here he comes, nice and aggressive, red hot going after it, much the way he finished up the action the last time we saw him in the last round.
Hey, look, if you're a fisherman and the fishing was good in a certain spot, You can't wait to get the boat out to that same spot. He's rolling right out there.
Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Pernell Whitaker. Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. The last thing either guy wants to be here, Teddy, is one-dimensional.
The last thing you want to be in anything to be successful is one-dimensional. I mean, if you're a comedian, you don't want to be saying the same jokes all the time. Your crowd's not going to be there. Well, your opponent is going to be there all night long if you do the same thing.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Blocks away that headshot.
Watch the hook.
Whitaker's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Good job with another left hand. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. That counterpunch was very effective. He scored well. Nice work by Pernell Whitaker. Whitaker's probably thinking to himself that he found an early answer. The counterpunch doing damage here.
And his opponent's thinking, what the heck am I doing? Am I shadow boxing? Because I'm not finding nothing. But I tell you, if I am shadow boxing, that shadow, it has a little bit of a punch. It's hitting me back.
You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he's doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I noticed is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
Targeting that midsection now with the combo. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Whitaker's well off the mark that time. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Nice strike after catching one by Gonzalez. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Unable to score with the hook. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Whitaker's doing a really good job of being defensively sound, of being patient, and waiting for that golden opportunity for some offense to come in the mix.
Well, that's exactly what he's doing. He's waiting for a mistake to be made. You know, he wants a lead out of his opponent right now so he can make a miss and bang, come right back with that hook.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. There's the combo to the body. Last 10 seconds. Three minutes gone by in this round.
Just keep it up. Just keep it up. That's it now, all right?
Start of round number 4. Easy scorecard to put together. Whitaker's up 3 rounds to zip. And Teddy, he's been carrying this fight because he's just simply been the more active guy.
Yeah, nobody's really landed a lot, to be honest. But when one guy's a lot busier than the other guy, he wins the round.
Gonzalez is the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Trying to go downstairs, but off target. Big shot, the left crashed home. Gonzalez is rocked, and his defense is porous right now. He could go down at any moment.
But the problem is he's got the habit of blocking punches. And when a guy's put them together, you can't block them all. Some are getting through.
Gonzalez is showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Teddy, we know what the problem is. He's getting hit by left hands. Offer up the solution.
Well, Joe, there's 3 lines of defense. Either you're blocking punches, you're moving your head, or you're using his leg. The problem, he's not using any of those.
Not able to connect with the uppercut. They both decide to bring it. Pernell Whitaker's at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke right from the beginning.
Keep working the body. Oh, and they decide to trade there. Gonzalez is finding out right now that this counter-punching style is not getting the results he needs in these middle rounds. What is the answer?
Well, when a guy's not coming in and walking in, you can't counterpunch. I mean, he's not giving you the kind of turf that you need. Now you have to find a way to create your offense, to lead a little bit. That starts with the jab, getting off first.
Cover up. He missed with that headshot. Halfway through this round, a well-placed left hand up top. Not much action as he just ties up. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Gonzalez. Whitaker's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Nice. What an excellent two-punch combo by Pernell Whitaker. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercuts. Whitaker's power punching tonight has been on the mark throughout. You almost wonder if his opponent can take any more.
Yeah, well, you wonder if his opponent gets insulted if you miss him. I mean, move your head.
Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Pernell Whitaker with a big left hand. Once again to the head. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counter-punching. And he returns on that exchange. Seemingly in control, and now maybe out of control after getting hit there.
But what you just said, Joe, that is really what's the enemy of his right now is nothing was coming at him. He was winning too easily. And for a minute, he let up and bang.
Whitaker's opponent landing an effective counterpunch right there. Halfway through round 6. Gonzalez is missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Takes one to give one. Uppercut in return. Gonzalez's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Whitaker's showing us a real solid skill set here with his head movement. Teddy, how much of that is just natural athletic ability and instincts, and how much of that is being trained?
Well, most of it's trained well. If I take a guy off the street, Joe, and he hasn't been taught anything, he's going to throw punches. But usually he's not going to have a good defense. That's something that has to be attained. That's something that has to be taught. This guy has been taught good defensive fundamentals.
Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Comes right back with a shot of his own. Good solid shots with the combo downstairs. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. At the halfway point of round 7. Gonzalez is probably thinking to himself, there has to be an adjustment out there that I can make. Now, he's known as a guy who's a pretty good boxer, but here in these middle rounds, it's not paying off.
No, I think what he has to do is maybe just for a minute go away from being a boxer. Sit down a little bit. He's got to do something to slow down his opponent, gain his respect a bit.
Now hugging on the inside. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. And now another left. Come on. Round 7 comes to an end. As we open up round 8, we look at Teddy's scorecard, and it is much the same. All these rounds now starting to just blur together. They're taking the same exact form, one guy dominating the other.
Yeah, and the one who's dominating, why should he change? Of course he's not going to change. All the emphasis, all the burden now is on the opponent. He's got to change something.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Gonzalez has gone into a defensive shell, but that shell has cracks in it.
Yeah, it does, and the reason why it's getting cracked is because his opponent is confident that with those earmuffs on, you know, going into that peekaboo defense that he is, he knows he's handcuffed, so he's putting together 3, 4, 5 punches where normally he would only throw 1 or 2, worried something's going to come back.
That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Pernell Whitaker. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand.
You got this one.
Took a shot, now he gives a left. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's...
Nice work.
Whitaker's proving to be elusive. And that's the end of round 8. Pernell Whitaker's in dominating form here tonight. He's doing everything he wanted to do.
And he's ahead on our scorecards ringside.
Yeah, but don't forget, he's in the other guy's hometown. So don't let up too soon. Don't start partying too soon. You know, still keep doing the things you were doing to get you to this place.
This is brilliant defense we're seeing here every which way. Blocking punches, moving well, parrying punches away.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. Now he has to connect the offense a little bit better.
How about that left hand? Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Good exchange. He fires back. Uncle Mo has come to visit. Oh! Not a good sign. He goes to the canvas for the first time tonight.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Gonzalez is showing you what he is made of, getting up off the canvas after being knocked down. Good return fire that time. A striking combination by Pernell Whitaker. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Fires right back at him. Sending out the power shot. It was a straight left hand. And now they're trading blows. A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. Pernell Whitaker's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. They've put forth a good effort throughout. Now one more meeting. The final round is here. Whitaker's giving us a taste of some of that athletic ability, that hand speed right there. Good combination.
And his opponent, though, now is going to have to show us that he could do something to sort of, you know, adjust to this, to counter this. And that's going to be controlling range and timing, because he can't match up with the physical hand speed.
Watch that. Work the body. Hit 5 shots.
Good work with the uppercuts. Nice job there. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Gonzalez, and yet another big shot comes in. Once again, he goes down. Can he survive this? Gonzalez is rising back up. That takes some guts. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Little volume punching to the body there. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. You see him holding on.
You're not focusing.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand.
Move your head.
Who would have ever thought it with two guys like this, brawlers, punchers, that they would go to a decision? Whitaker's dominating performance gets...